नमस्कार। मैं डॉक्टर मनोज पांडे आप सभी साथियों का आज के इस वीडियो में स्वागत करता हूं। लर्नर्स, हम उत्तराखंड ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी के टूरिज़्म विभाग से समय समय पर आपके लिए नई नई वीडियोज़ लाते हैं, जिसमें हम आपका परिचय टूरिज़्म के नए ट्रेंड्स और उसके नए खोजों के विषय में यहाँ पर चर्चा करते हैं। लर्नर्स, आज जो टॉपिक हम लेकर आए हुए हैं उसका टाइटल है टाइप्स ऑफ टूरिज़्म। जैसे समय आगे बढ़ रहा है, विकास कर रहा है, उसी तरह से हम देख रहे हैं कि हमारे समाज में नए नए प्रकार के पर्यटन के आयाम पैदा हो रहे हैं। इन आयामों के विषय में जिनकी खोज हमारे देश में भी हम उनको समझ पा रहे हैं, बट द टाइप्स ऑफ टूरिज्म which are generated in other countries, we rarely are in touch with those types of tourism. In today's lecture, we will be covering at least 15 to 20 types of tourism that occur nearby us. And we all need to understand the basic definition of each type of tourism. So, let us start with the first type of tourism, that is known as adventure tourism. Dear learners, adventure tourism, as the name suggests, indicates towards the activities like hiking, trekking, climbing, rafting, and bungee jumping, and we may add some more activities like rock climbing also. Dear learners, एडवेंचर टूरिज्म ऐसी एक्टिविटीज़ को प्रमोट करता है जहाँ पर टूरिस्ट इनके इस खास फीचर की वजह से अट्रैक्ट होते हैं, जैसे हाइकिंग, क्लाइंबिंग, राफ्टिंग। जैसे हमारे आसपास में बंगी जंपिंग करने के लिए जो नियरेस्ट प्लेस है वो ऋषिकेश है। रिवर राफ्टिंग के लिए भी ऋषिकेश हमको जाना होता है। क्यूबा डाइविंग जो आनंदम है वहाँ पर है, और स्कीइंग के लिए हम गुलमर्ग कश्मीर में जाते हैं। सो अ टूरिस्ट विजिट्स दीज डेस्टिनेशंस फॉर एडवेंचर टूरिज्म, राइट। In the next slide, we will understand the cultural tourism. Dear learners, cultural tourism indicates on experiencing a destination's history, art, tradition, and local lifestyle. Means the people residing in different locations of country are interested, are willing to know the culture of different culture, will have to move to the place where the cultural tourism is exploring. For example, if I am interested to know about Rajasthani culture, I will have to go there and I will have to see it by close. These types of activities, tourism activities, are known as cultural tourism. And in India, people travel to different destinations like in East, Manipur, Imphal. Very dedicated kind of cultural tourism can be seen over there. And in Punjab, the cuisine, the lifestyle, the food attracts people there. And the safari of Rajasthan, and the food and the dance styles of Rajasthan, Gujarat, and southern India attract different tourists from different corners of country, including outside of country. Similarly, ecotourism is a pattern that has that is we can say a new type of tourism. In this type of tourism, tourists aim to conserve natural resources and support local communities. Means we try to move, we try to stay, we try to live in such surrounding, in such environment we are where we are trying to work for sustainable tourism. We are trying to live with the nature, where we are not destroying to the nature, where we are cooperating with the nature, where we are living with the nature. For example, Valley of Flowers National Park, Uttarakhand, and Sundarbans of West Bengal, and Corbett's National Park. So similarly, we can say that there are different ecotourism, and one more example we can add, that is Corbett National Park. No one can destruct the wildlife during their stay. So the ecotourism promotes to the wildlife as well as the ecology of the surrounding. Now, medical tourism. Medical tourism is also, we can say, it is new type of tourism. People travel for medical treatments, often at a lower cost than their often they move to a lower cost locations than their home countries. Like we have seen that uh, people living in cities uh, may suffer with some lung disease, may suffer with some liver disease. So they try to move to hilly stations where they recover their disease. They recover from their disease. So the tourism occurs when these people move from one destination to next for years to months. So medical tourism, that is called medical tourism. Now religious tourism. Here also we can see that religious tourism promotes to the traveling that is done for the religious purpose, like for religious sites, pilgrimage destinations, and secret places. Vaishno Devi Temple is one of example in Jammu Kashmir. Rishikesh, Uttarakhand, and Haridwar, Golden Temple, Amritsar. These are different examples of religious tourism. We can see that in India there is always a boom of religious tourism. Round the year there is a crowd of people traveling to for religious tourism, and the top destinations, one of the example of Shirdi also in Maharashtra, Vaishno Devi. Nowadays we can see that many travelers have moved towards Kanchi Dham in Nainital. So the life of religious tourism, we can say it is long lasting. That the asta of people attracts to these destinations. Now, beach tourism is again another type of tourism where the people who have not seen the beach areas, the people who have not seen the locations or that environment of beach areas, people try to go there. For example, in India people move to Goa. Basically, the popular beaches of Goa are widely known for their beaches. These attract to destinations where beautiful beaches, warm weather, and water sports are highlighted. Then in India, we can see Goa is one, then Lakshadweep Island, Andaman, Nicobar Island, Kovalam, Pondicherry are the different examples of beach tourism. Then business tourism. One of the, we can say that maximum number of travelers traveling right now are business tourism, business tourists. The reason is to travel for professional purpose such as attending meetings, conferences, or trade shows. So the top 10 or top 5 trending business tourism destinations are nearby Delhi, then Kolkata, Mumbai, and Madras, Chennai. These are top 10 business spots where people from different countries visit every day by air transport, and business tourism occurs. Rural tourism is definitely a new trend that is occurring nowadays, that involves visiting rural areas, experiencing local culture, and enjoying agricultural activities. In this type of tourism, people go to the villages, stay in homestays, and spend time with the villagers living over there. They spend their time, they spend their activities doing the same task as the villagers are doing. Farming is one of the major activity they do enjoy. Then wellness tourism is similar to the medical tourism, that it focuses on improving physical and mental health through activities like yoga, meditations, and spa treatments. In India, there is a place that is in Rishikesh, Ananda. Ananda Spa Resorts is Asia's number one spa and wellness healthcare center. And dear learners, we can find there is a good scope in wellness tourism field also. Some of you can find some scope in this field also. Similarly, now heritage tourism, this type of tourism relate to preserving and promoting the region's cultural and historical heritage. For example, we have a Taj Mahal, Ajanta Caves, Agra Fort, and Red Forts. Preserving and promoting. So we have seen that a huge number of travelers traveling to these locations every day. So it is the job of government to preserve these heritage as well as promote these heritage so that these can be uh, uh, these can be seen by a large number of people, and can be a region for heritage tourism, for the incoming of tourists. Now see, this is an important factor, that is that type of tourism that you need to know, that is dark tourism. Dark tourism indicates to visiting sites associated with death, tragedy, or conflicts. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सेलुलर जेल, काला पानी की सजा जिसको पहले बोलते थे, अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइसलैंड में है, रूपकुंड लेक उत्तराखंड में, एंड जलियांवाला बाग आर द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ डार्क टूरिज्म. दिस टाइप ऑफ टूरिज्म अकर्स only when we know the history where these incidents happened. But we have read about this, we have seen images of it, but we haven't gone to that place. So in these images you can see there are two images. One is of the Taj Mahal Palace, Mumbai, the time when there was a terrorist attack. So now people want to see the place, what happened that day, how these people threatened everybody, and in Jallianwala Bagh हत्याकांड. सो पीपल आज हम जो बुक्स में पढ़ते हैं उसके बारे में सीखने के लिए, अधिक जानने के लिए, वी ट्राई टू मूव टू दैट प्लेस, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड डार्क टूरिज्म. जहाँ पर कोई घटना घटित हो चुकी है और उस घटना के बारे में विस्तार से जानने, वहाँ पर हुई घटना को महसूस करने के लिए जो टूरिज्म होता है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड डार्क टूरिज्म. स्पेस टूरिज्म, सिंस द टाइम Indian space technology is now developing day by day, so space tourism is experiencing space travel such as short suborbital flights or longer stays on the International Space Station, orbital, suborbitals, and lunar space tourism. Now see, we have a desire to go to the space and spend time over there. So many countries are working on this so that people can have such experience also. Film tourism, the images, the buildings, the palaces we see in TVs and shows, we want to see these places and we move out to visit these places. For example, Ramoji film, that location, and Hyderabad film city is widely popular. People usually go there and visit. So film tourism is one of again a region for happening of tourism. Food tourism, food tourism indicates towards the cuisine of a particular region. The specialty of the food attracts people itself, towards itself. So that food tourism is an act of traveling to experience a place's culture, history, and identity through its cuisine. It is also known as culinary tourism or gastronomy tourism. Sometimes in discussion you may check that gastronomy tourism, that is simply a food tourism. Means some people are visiting to North India. They are keen to have food of North India. That's why the people from different destinations other than North visit to North. So if we go to other country, we will try to enjoy the food of that country. That is called food tourism. And Goan food festivals and Gujarati food festivals, Uttarakhandi food festivals are different occasions. These programs are run by government of different states so that the followers or the fans or the fond of foods can move to that place. Now the new trend of virtual tourism has arisen, that is called use of technology to explore places without physically visiting them. We are at our home and we are having the same experience of tourist destinations. That experience can be taken virtually through immersive technology like VR and AR. Augmented and virtual reality is now our new tool for tourism. In the upcoming years, we might have we may get it in that it may be a good tool for having visit to new places. Adventure racing, it is again a sports kind of tourism. Adventure races that combine various outdoor activities, examples are mountain biking, horse riding and water rafting, etc. Then cruising. It is an example of leisure tourism. Traveling on a cruise ship, visiting multiple destinations is example of cruising. That cruising or traveling in a cruise itself is is a part of leisure tourism, in which you board for like for a month or a couple of weeks. You go there, you travel to different countries, you visit to the people of different countries, you enjoy the continental food over there. Cruising, again a type of tourism. Sports tourism means moving to the other place where to attend sporting activities such as the Olympics and the World Cups or major sporting tournaments. Dear learners, in today's lecture we have summarized some types of tourism. Apart from this, basically there are only three kinds of types of tourism. These are inbound, outbound or international. So cover that also, and we will see you very soon with the deeper knowledge of tourism characteristics. Thank you so much.